So the conference will address several areas of philosophy, theology, and science to address the question about whether the UFOs and the proposal that aliens exist in other locations give support to the evolutionary theory that we can go from molecules to man in evolution. And so, what I'm going to be addressing is how philosophically and theologically, precisely in the context of aliens, how those actually there are philosophical issues that go along with aliens specifically, but also there are philosophical issues in the molecules to man, which then would impact their possible evolution on another planet, some other place. I'm also going to mention a couple of scientific facts because I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to get into that in too deeply, but there are some basic philosophical conclusions that can be derived from what we know factually on a scientific level, from what they're telling us, from what they're discovering. And then the last will be certain theological observations. For example, that a specific pope has condemned certain ideas, and we want to see if those apply in the specific case. But then we also want to talk about certain theological issues that not just affect the question of evolution and man. It's ironically the same set of questions that then slightly change that actually affect the question specifically around Adam and Eve, the creation, but also it's the same set of theological questions that become problematic in relationship to the positing that there are aliens on other planets. And so we will address those in the conferences and hopefully give an adequate explanation for why the proposition that aliens exist and this it accounts for the UFOs and that we think they exist because of evolution is untenable.